Hello, welcome back. We are one day after the Vela Bay launch, which was held on Saturday, 25th of April, and it was 72 to 73% sold. So let's see what are the popular stacks, since now I already have the pricing. Okay. As we go along here, as we can see in the overall view right here, obviously the popular stacks, which is stack 12, stack 3 that is facing the sea, as well as higher floor of the stack 13, they are almost fully sold, except for stack 13. This one you will get part of the sea view from the bedrooms as well, so which is why you see, even though on the 26th floor, when the price already crossed the psychological threshold of $3 million, the highest floor are all snap out because of the sea view that it will get upon TOP. So the floors available for today, for the stack 13, right? We only have the lower floors left, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. And 8 being the popular number. I think it was snap up during the multiple purchase part, yeah? Okay, this is the overall view. And if you see this properly, the white color stacks, let's call it stack 13. Okay, stack 3 over here. Let's study the 3 bedrooms layout, which is a smaller size, the ones below 1033 square feet. Now, for those who haven't been to the show flat, the show flat model in Vela Bay is, for the 3 bedrooms, is 1033 square feet. So the 1033 square feet, as you can see in the price box here, they are the units that I'm talking about. So how I differentiate it is by putting the white color boxes as 1033 square feet, same size as the show flat, and the blue color over here, it is smaller than 1033 square feet, which is the 883 and 893 square feet. Let's deep dive a little bit to see why some of the 3 bedroom stack are fully sold, why some are still in the market. However, having said that, the balance units, I personally find that they are quite attractively priced. Okay, now let's move here. For the smaller 3 bedrooms layout, stack 2, okay, stack 2, as you can see right here, the quantum is quite affordable. Okay, why did I say that? Because let me just zoom directly here to give an overall view for you. So the stack 2, as we know, the floors available, they are still on the higher floors, all above 21, they are still available. If we take in comparison the price, 26-02, which is the 2.596 million, compared to the 26-18, the quantum is 2.556 million. So what you can say from here is the price difference is only 40,000, with all things being equal. And of course, the stack 18, they are 10 square feet higher, making it the PSF slightly lower when you divide the quantum. So as a yardstick, 26.02, 883 square feet, 2.596 million, which translates to 2940 PSF, compared to 26-18, 893 square feet, which is 2.556 million, that brings you to 2.862 PSF. Okay, from this analysis right here, we can see that buyers generally, they are still attracted to the quantum that is being played out in Vela Bay itself. Now, even though the stack 2, you get the pool view, but most investors, when they are buying into this, they are looking at not just the quantum, but the overall PSF as well. So as we know, stack 18 will be blocked in front by the future development, so therefore you can see, okay, I will toggle between these and also the drone view in a short while. But as it is right now, stack 18 is so popular. I guess maybe it's also the stack number, which is 18. 8 is fat, and many people like this lucky number 8. And the price being reasonable, the PSF is still hovering around 2006 for the lower floor all the way to 2008 being on the 26th floor. So the quantum is very palatable, because in fact, if you talk about 3 bedrooms right now, if you don't have a budget of 2.5 to 2.7 mil, it's going to be very tough to get a unit. So it's no wonder that stack 18, if the investor, they recognize value, they would know that stack 18 is something to go for. Yes, you may be blocked in the future, but you will recover the PSF pretty quickly, because you're not paying the highest in the whole of development. So therefore, we can see 2 days post-launch, all the stack 18, they're fully sold except for the one being ground floor. Ground floor, if you ask me good or not, there's no good or not, because generally the ground floor, usually even in the resale market, they will take some time before the market absorbs it. And ground floor, same like penthouse, is really not for everybody. So ground floor, who will like it? I would say the elderly, retiree, or parents with young kids. Yeah. So stack 2, I find that stack 2 is still pretty reasonable, in the sense that if you are buying for own stay, stack 2, you are facing the pool right here, as you can see. And the great news is that the quantum overall is still hovering around 2.5 plus minus range. And the PSF is around 2,900 PSF, which haven't crossed the 3,000 PSF threshold. So I feel that for 21st floor above, buyers, if they're buying for own stay or an investment, they still get a reasonable choice of units. And stack 12 right here, needless to say, as we can see, okay, even if we compare, okay, let's compare the layout. 883 square feet, stack 12, as we know, stack 12 is the sea-facing unit. I will toggle later with the drone view later. Okay, so if you talk about stack 2 and stack 12 over here, which I have enlarged this for you for your own reference. Okay, 10-12 883 square feet, it was transacted at 2.473 million, so 2,800 PSF. If you compare with 1002 883 square feet, 2.401 million, which is a 2718 PSF. Okay, naturally is being snapped up. Why investor or home owner, they see this as value? Because they are willing to pay 70,000 with all things being equal, right, to get somewhat the sea facing view lah. And let's go up a little bit higher, floor on the 26th floor as a benchmark. Why I use 26 is because by the time I did the analysis, right, some of the other floors, they are already sold. So let's use 26 being the benchmark for like somewhat, not the highest floor, but it's also quite high, yeah? So for 2602, which is the pool facing 883 square feet, 2.596 million. The PSF is 2940 PSF. And the sea-facing unit, which is 26-12, 883 square feet, 2.688 mil, 3044 PSF. The difference is almost 90,000. Now, for the difference of 90,000, and for the stack 12, sorry about my dog, he is just agitated at the moment, but I'm just going to carry on. For the stack 12, some people, especially those who are buying for own stay, they will find value in this, because they say, hey, for 90,000 more, I get the pool view, and I also get the sea view, hopefully, right? And it's going to do a lot of good for my mental health, or maybe my mood as well whenever I go back, because home is where I'm going to spend most of my time in, apart from going to work or to school, right? So that is why I feel that the developer has priced this quite attractively, because it's not too unaffordable, and $90,000 difference for the stack 2 and stack 12. Stack 2 being the pool facing only, and probably you'll be blocked in the future. And for Stack 12, you get some partial sea view, right? For 90,000, yeah, I would say there will be less resistance for sure, because traditionally, if we know, for most other new developments, right, especially those pool facing one, and a sea facing one, you can see the difference of maybe up to cross 100,000 easily. Therefore, yeah, I think it's good. So for those who are sitting on the sideline, it's good news. For 883 square feet, you still have the Stack 2 that is available, which is from the 21st floor onwards. Yep. Please feel free to connect with me. Okay, now let's try to remember this. So Stack 2, okay, let's see Stack 2 over here, which is the pool facing. I'm going to bring you to the drone view in a short while. Stack 12, which is 90,000 more than the Stack 2. Okay, let's see what are these two facing they're going to get. And of course, needless to say, Stack 18, which is the most competitively priced, right? And we're going to see what is the future view for this unit. Yeah, so let's try to repeat again. Stack 2, which is still available. Okay, I think it's going to draw a lot of investors also, and the price has only been increased by 1%, so it's going to be good for investors and homeowners alike. So Stack 2 is pool facing, Stack 12 is pool and partial sea facing, and Stack 18 right over here. Okay, sorry, my caption somehow did block. This is Stack 18, right here next to 17. Okay, which is a fully facing the landed view, 2.3 mil, and this is Stack 18 being the most affordable quantum. Now let's go into the thought process of the buyers when they buy this unit during the queue. I can imagine that it's going to be like so exciting for them. Okay, see this technology we have like advanced so much nowadays. We don't even need to go to the site and take photos anymore, right? Okay, let's start with Stack 2 over here, which is really amazing. I really like this feature. Okay, let's start to go to Stack 2. Okay, I'm doing my best to see, to make you have the visual day. So I'm going to click on site 60 meter day view, okay? So the Stack 2 is at my bottom. So as much as possible, okay, so it's being blocked right now, my Stack 2, okay. Let me show you again. This is Stack 2 right here. Okay, I'm going to tilt this round so that we are facing the pool, as well as I'm going to lift you up on the elevated ground to let you have a nice view right here. So as you can see, Stack 2, we are facing the pool, right? And if I tilt it up a little bit right here, okay, follow me. So the green patch here on this side drone, it will be future development. We are not sure how is the orientation going to be like, because this land hasn't been released for sale, I believe, as of now. I could be wrong, but let's just say that if the developer were to build some units here, you will be blocked. But the consolation is Stack 2. Right now, you still have the high floor above 21 that is available. So you probably clear this for now, and you will be facing, the Bedok Tanah Merah side on the 26th floor. I think it's pretty nice. And if you see the whole stretch of elongated green view over here, for sure there will be some residential that will be released in the future. You will be blocked by this lah. But for now, since you are the first plot of land that is in the whole of Bayshore transformation, right? Hopefully, I don't know when the land is going to be tendered and all, but hopefully you will get this view when you collect the key. Get to enjoy it for a while. So for Stack 2, and if you are an investor or homeowner who's looking to buy for own stay, okay, 2.5 mil range, I feel that you still can go in. Yeah, because the land and the construction cost is rising, is getting more and more expensive. Now let's go to Stack 12 right here. Okay, you can see, sorry, I can't control where the drone goes, so you can see Stack 12 right here, which is Stack 11 on the upper left. Okay, so this is Stack 12. I am going to rotate it a little bit here. Okay, anyway, Stack 12 is fully sold, except for level 5. Level 5 being the lowest floor. So let's see why they are so popular. This is Stack 12, Okay, they are priced just 90,000 more than stack 2, and I bring you to the 60-meter day elevation. So stack 12, not only you get to see the pool view, and if I tilt it up, yeah, if you can clear this, and yeah, that's the sea view right there, East Coast Park. Thing is really amazing. So let's hope the land beside it, as we can see right now, we can't predict how the orientation is going to be, but I reckon that if the developer had the same idea as Skye for Vela Bay, they probably want to maximize the sea facing as well. Well, we'll see. You know, it's always nice to see how developer improve their design and their architecture as they go along, you know. So it's always nice to buy into new launch as well, because you don't have to spend so much. Most of the time, the new launch, they already come with wardrobe, bathroom fittings, and kitchen. So all you need to do is just install lights and curtains, and it's a move-in condition. Okay. So this is stack 12. We only have currently level 5 left. Level 5, you can't do much. Level 5, yeah. Level 5, stack 12. Let's just do this one more time. Level 5, you'll probably be blocked also. Yeah. Stack 12 over here. Okay, I'll bring it. I'll turn it because the bedrooms will be facing. Yeah. Stack 5 will be looking into directly into this plot on the lower level, which is 30 meters. So at 60 meters, stack 12, I'll turn it around again. Yeah, this is the view that you will get if you're 60 meters. So depending on how the next developer is going to build their residential components in this plot of land. So it's quite exciting to see. Now let's go to the, back to my site plan over here. Stack 18, remember stack 18, which is facing that plot. Okay, stack 18. Okay, stack 18 right here. Okay, excuse me for being a little bit slower. It's a slow day today. So stack 18, yeah, it's very interesting. So right here next to the tennis court, which is the 893 square feet, 10 square feet more than the stack 2 and stack 12. Okay, and this is the view that you're going to get. So the bedrooms facing, they're all here. So you get a little bit of a landed view. Okay, in the future, for sure, you'll be blocked by the development in front. But I think it's pretty decent because you do get substantial saving. And obviously, this is the more popular stack due to the quantum and the lower PSF. And for buyers who buy into these, they really don't mind the view, whether you get the view or not, because these are the group of investor or owner occupied that I think probably they want to maximize the price that they pay for, and probably a little bit tighter budget as well, or maybe perhaps by the time it reaches their queue, they initially had the intention to buy the sea view, but when it reaches their queue, you know, this is the ones that is remaining. So yeah, so this is nice. Not too bad, the view. And we are quite a distance away from the plot of land in front. So yeah. Okay, let's study the 1033 square feet layout right now. So we are done with the blue boxes, which is a smaller 3 bedrooms. Now we go to the 3 bedrooms, which is the layout of the showroom. So 1033 square feet. Okay, stack 13 right here and stack 1. So stack 1, you'll be facing towards the landed side. You know, I would call it the not as good facing as the stack 13, because stack 13, you'll be facing the sea view. Developer purposely orientate these, you know, how to say, I think they've put in a lot of effort and thoughts to discuss with their architects and their designer to put stack 13 as the sea facing, to maximize the sea view facing. Yeah, so let's compare the quantum. Let's use 10-01. Okay, by now this 10-01 and 1013, it will be fully sold already, but I managed to capture the price. So let's just deep dive into the thought process. of the developer. So you can see right here, stack 13. So 10-01, 1033 square feet, 2.864 mil. Okay, which is 2773 PSF, compared to 10-13, 2.878 mil. So as you can see, those are on the lower floor, right? The price difference is actually not much. It's only about 14,000, right? So 14,000. If we go slightly on the higher floor, I think you clear maybe maximum above a certain floor, maybe 12 to 15, right? You can see the gap for the 3 bedrooms widen, especially for the 26-13. Okay, let's take a comparison. So on the lower floor, we know 10th floor is not much difference, because developer also know that on the lower floor, which is 1013 sea facing, not sea view. Sea facing means you are facing towards the sea, but if you don't clear certain height requirement, you probably won't get the sea view. So that's why the gap, the developer priced it in such a way that, okay, the gap is just very narrow. So maybe to them, 10-13, 10-01, not much difference. That's why the gap is only 14,000. But if you go up to higher floor, let's take the 26-13, sea facing, 1033 square feet, quantum 3.109 m, PSF already crossed the 3000, which is 3010 PSF, and you take the landed facing 26-01, 1033 square feet, the price quantum is 3.023 million, and the PSF is just slightly below 3000, which is 2926 PSF. In terms of quantum, the price difference is about 80,000. Yeah, it's about 80 plus thousand. So therefore, I can imagine probably during the queue, I wasn't there, but judging from the general trend from Skye at Holland, River Modern, and also Lentor Central Residences, where my buyers, they did manage to get good ballot number and get a unit each, right? Usually if your the sea view higher floor unit, if developer price it very nicely, not more than 100k difference, right, it's very palatable for most people. So I reckon that especially when you get very good queue number below 100 plus, or maybe below 200, you still be able to choose the sea view unit. And for those with very good ballot number, when they buy the sea view unit just for 80 to 90,000 more, why not? So they probably don't have plan yet, or investor, they say, okay, maybe I move in, maybe I rent out, I don't know, but okay, let's just get the sea view one because it's going to be very rare. Let's decide later, but in case I want to move in, then I don't mind paying more for the sea view unit. So congrats to buyers who have already gotten this. As it is right now, the as it is right now, the floors that is still available for sale is 1, 2, 3 for the stack 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 6, and 9. Okay, stack 13 right here. I reckon it's because, well, you are sea facing, but you are not facing the sea, right? So you're not sea view. So therefore, it's still hovering in the market. And for stack 1, okay, good news to investor, is not fully taken up yet. Do bear in mind that this one, you do get a little bit of, you do get west sun lah. So that's why majority of the units are still available. But the good news is, compared to, if I were to take the apple to apple comparison, right, 26-01 is cheaper than 26-03 by 225,000. Now we are talking, correct or not? So for 225,000 in terms of savings, it really depends what you're looking at. If you're looking to rent, there are some ways to rent out. There are some ways that you can do to actually cool down the place, like double, maybe have blackout curtain all over the house. There are ways that you can do to minimize the evening sun. So for me, I feel this will be a nice investor unit. So for those who are still sitting on the fence, maybe you can consider this as well. Yeah. So, okay, let's come to our favorite stack, which is stack 03 right here. Okay, 03. All fully sold, except for the 5th floor right now being the lowest floor. like I say, I reckon again that being the lowest floor, you are not going to be seeing you are sea facing, but you are not going to have a sea view. So therefore, it will take a while before somebody come and snap it out as well. So I have no doubt about that. So let's see. 10th floor, 1003, 1033 square feet, 2.983 million. Okay, it's 2888 PSF. During the launch time, and it's sold already, obviously. And 26th floor, 2603, 1033 square feet, it was done at 3.248 million, which is 3144 PSF. So it goes to show that those with sea view on the higher floor, market is willing to pay to get the sea view. Okay, congratulations to the buyers. I think it's going to be really nice when you collect the key, and I can imagine for you already when you go in, wow, you are facing the sea. So I'm very excited for you as well. So let's study the stack. Okay, let's try to remember. Stack 1. Okay, I'm going to go to the drone view in a short while. Stack 1, stack 13. Okay, stack 1 and stack 13. And let's find out why stack 1, still many units left, and stack 13 right here, you clear the sea view, those on the higher floor being snapped out, but floors available below 9th floor, they are still available right here. Okay, stack 1, stack 13. Okay, stack 1. Okay, let's go back to the drone view right here. Okay, this is our stack 1. Okay, so the bedroom's orientation is like that. So stack 1, you can see stack 1 here. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around in a minute. And yeah, so at 60 meters, you get a glimpse of Costa del Sol. Okay. Okay, let's go to the lower floor on stack 1. Yeah. So for stack 1, yeah, all your bedrooms will be facing here. This is the view that you will get. Okay. Okay, back to stack 1. Let me change to 60 meters above ground for the evening view. So as you can see, stack 1 right here, right? Okay, try to follow me because I don't want to toggle with the floor plan and confuse you guys further. I try to keep it simple. So for stack 1, okay, this facing, right, as you can see the wall, there's one protruding out right here. That's actually the balcony, and all the 3 bedrooms, they are aligned with the balcony here. Okay, so I'll slowly pull this down so that you can see. Okay, just follow me a little bit. So take my word for it that the balcony and all the 3 bedrooms, including the master and the 2 common bedrooms, right, this is the view that you're going to get at 60-meter elevation. So you get to see, of course, you're being blocked by the older development, Costa del Sol, the Bayshore, right here. So yeah, it's nice, but bear in mind is also that it is facing the west. It's facing the west. However, the quantum is very attractive. It's 225,000 proven. That is not proven. The price is 225,000 lower than the stack that is facing the sea view. So it's very interesting to see how the market will absorb this. I feel that, yeah, for 225,000, you know, why not, right? It's almost coming to like 10% of savings already. So there are ways that you can do to probably minimize the west sun. It's entirely up to you. Okay, now we come to stack 13, which is also 1033 square feet. Okay, almost all fully sold except the ground floor, the lower floors, okay, the one that you can't see sea view. So similarly, you see this stack 13 protruded, okay, and the bedrooms, the balcony that's jutting out a little bit right there, okay, and I'm just going to toggle here. So at 60 meters up, yeah, this is the view that you're going to get. Yeah, that's right. So it's interesting to see that you will see just a little bit of Costa del Sol, the building which is on our left right here. Okay, a little bit, but generally for $90,000 more, you get a decent size of sea view on the higher floor. So congratulations to buyers who managed to get this sea view unit, especially on the higher floor, and with a very attractive quantum. Your difference that you're paying is only 90,000 more than the stack one that is facing, you know, Costa del Sol and a little bit of landed and Bayshore right here. Yeah, Bayshore. So let's go to the stack 3. Okay, yeah, stack 3 is very interesting. The sea view, all fully sold except 5th floor on the lowest ground. Let's toggle this a little bit. Yeah, this is the exciting one right here. Okay, stack 3. So I did a mistake in my previous video. Apologies for that. I was thinking, why the developer, you know, the wall next to, so this is stack 3. The wall next to the pool is actually the, the so-called master bedroom wall. So I didn't understand why the developer built it that way at that particular point of time, but now I totally get where they are coming from, so my apologies for that. Reason being, just give me a while to let you appreciate this stack. Okay, so reason being, the master bedroom and the master bathroom, they are facing the pool, but obviously developer wants to maximize the sea view. Therefore, you see the stack 3, that is the part that's jutting out is your balcony, and next to the balcony there's 2 common bedrooms, and jutting in a little bit, that's the master bedroom right there. Yeah, so I toggle up. Yeah, this is a nice, once you clear certain height, okay, this is the sea view that you get. It's no longer just sea facing, it's also sea view. So it's really nice, it's really unblocked right here. So congratulations to buyers as well. So I will go through the 2 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms analysis when I have time. So for now, stay tuned and bear with me. Thank you.